Well, first of all, what you see here is a total lack of wisdom, a total lack of insight, and total lack of concern about their constituents. One thing about the Democratic Party, I've seen this the last 40 years, what they're really good at is I call it use, abuse, and discard those who really depend on them, those who believe in them. They did it to the Black community for decades. You saw back in 2018 when the DACA kids were trying to get a pathway to citizenship. President Trump doubled the numbers to 1.8 million. All they had to do is close the border and do some of the things that he wanted to have done to make sure we had some vetting done. They said no to that. And therefore, the DACA conversation is going away. Right now, they're actually putting at risk these federal workers because, unlike the past, what the president's going to do this time is it's not going to be paid time off. When you leave this time, it's called RIF. They will not be coming back. So it is amazing how little the Democrats really care about their own constituents. It's going to come back on them because folks will be upset once they understand that their lives have been put at risk because of these political games that they want to play.
Yeah. Congressman, I want to talk about some comments that the Minority Leader, Mr. Jeffries, made, suggesting that voting to give troops their pay during the shutdown was a political ploy. It seems pretty tone deaf to most Americans who think paying our troops because they're keeping us safe is a good idea. Your thoughts on what the disconnect between the leadership of the Democratic Party and the American people?
We're looking at folks that are not very smart. And I'm saying that even in terms of who they're dealing with. President Trump is an expert, is a genius when it comes down to negotiating for business and make sure there's a win-win. In this case, it's almost like kindergarten kids against an all-pro, and they don't get it. They think they're still dealing with Republicans of old. So no, they're saying the wrong things. They're saying what's been scripted. It doesn't make any sense because it doesn't tie into what the reality is right now. And they're dealing with someone who understands, first of all, number one, what is best for American people, and he's not going to be held hostage. It's just not President Trump. That's not his personality. So they're playing in a way that they have no idea how the end game is going to be. We'll just see how it works out. But the American people eventually have a much slimmer government, a much more effective government, and it's all because they're playing games with folks' lives right now. That's not going to work out well for them.